13 Action News begins with an update to breaking news. A barricade situation in a high-rise near the Strip. Metro Police arrive on scene, shutting down roads and surrounding the building.
And 13 Action News reporter Sasha Gomez is live there near Sahara and Las Vegas Boulevard. And Sasha, this ended safely with an arrest.
Todd, that is correct. Now, there's still a police presence right here at the Turnberry Towers, but it's nothing like it was just a few hours ago. Take a look at this video from earlier. You can see police arriving here at Turnberry Towers, where a man allegedly was walking around the property with a gun. Now, we're told by Metro a man was arguing with a woman in a hallway of this building. But around 2:30, that man was taken into custody. Police tell us no one was hurt today, but is looking into this incident as a domestic violence situation. Now, officers are also looking into reports of a gunshot hurt as well. But Metro Police say they are familiar with Nevada being ranked as one of the highest rates regarding domestic violence.
And we do keep tabs on that. You know, we have our social programs that we get with the courts and try to find the best way for victims of these incidents to get out of that type of abusive situation and go on and live their lives.
Now take a look at this video that was taken from a neighbor in one of the towers who saw SWAT entering in and out of the building. Clearly a large scene here, right here on Karen Avenue, which is why Karen, Paradise, and Sahara to Joe W. Brown were closed off. But I want to also let you know, earlier I met up with the CEO of Safeness. It's Nevada's largest domestic violence nonprofit organization, saying that, hey, if you know of anyone needing help, you can call their 24/7 crisis hotline, and that number is on your screen and you can call that number. It's 702-646-4981. I repeat, it's 702-646-4981. Sasha Gomez, 13 Action News, elevating Las Vegas.
All right, Sasha, thank you. Well, now to another crime alert. Police right now, they're releasing a video here of a person of interest in a downtown Las Vegas homicide. Metro says that someone stabbed a man to death on March 23rd. Now, it happened near North Las Vegas Boulevard and Washington Avenue. Police say that a woman walked into a bar and told a bartender there that there was a man bleeding outside. So if you know who this man is, right there you see him on your screen, you're being urged to contact police immediately.
I'm afraid somebody's going to get run over and get killed out there.
Well, new at 5 tonight, people living near Tropicana and Boulder Highway say they're afraid to cross the street, even with a crosswalk.
And 13 Action News anchor Jackie Kostick now shows you why even flashing lights don't seem to be enough.
Sherry Thomas is fed up.
The drivers just need to slow down. You see, they're not slowing. They're not slowing.
The speed limit on Tropicana near Saks Drive, where Thomas lives, is 45 miles per hour. But right outside Whitney Library, there's a crosswalk. And just before that, there are flashing lights, warning drivers to slow down. It's something Thomas says she rarely sees.
That crosswalk is there for a reason. People has to cross the street.
In the 4 years she's lived on Saks Drive, she says she's seen many pedestrians, including families with children, almost get hit. It's a crosswalk she doesn't feel safe using.
I like to walk down to the dollar store, but I'm afraid because I'm afraid I want to see something.
Edward Thomas, who's lived in the area for a decade, says the flashing lights should give drivers enough time to slow down.
When you've got the lights, you shouldn't have to worry. As soon as you step off that curb there and it's marked off and everything, everybody should be putting on their brakes.
This is a well-designed crosswalk. Drivers are warned well before they encounter a pedestrian. But as a pedestrian, the responsibility is on you too. If you don't see a driver slow down, don't step off that curb.
Pedestrian safety advocate Aaron Breen says pedestrian safety is a two-way street. Keeping everyone safe starts with simply being aware.
If you're a pedestrian and you step into a street and you're not paying 1,000% attention, you keep your head on swivel, you watch everywhere because you're the one that's going to pay the price for a mistake that someone makes.
Jackie Kostick, 13 Action News, elevating Las Vegas.
State lawmakers heard from both sides today on a proposal to ban bump stocks here in Nevada. The bill would also allow local governments to pass their own gun laws. The Trump administration banned bump stocks on the federal level last week. Bump stocks came under scrutiny after learning the 1 October gunman used the attachment.
All right, now funeral plans, they have been announced for a University of South Carolina student. She was murdered over the weekend. Police say that she got into what she thought was her Uber. And ABC's Elizabeth Hurd now reports that the suspected killer is behind bars as we learn new details about the tragedy.
The family of Samantha Josephson is bringing the 21-year-old home to New Jersey for her funeral this Wednesday. This following a tearful vigil last night on campus for the University of South Carolina student, where hundreds gathered to mourn her death, including her father.
I can't tell you how painful this is.
Josephson was last seen on surveillance video getting into the backseat of a black Chevy Impala around 2 a.m. Friday. Police say she had been out with friends near school and called an Uber.
We believe that she simply mistakenly got into this particular car thinking it was an Uber ride.
Josephson's body was found the next day by turkey hunters in a remote wooded area about 90 minutes from campus. While that surveillance video helped police track down that car and arrest 25-year-old Nathaniel Rowland, charging him with murder and kidnapping. On Sunday, Rowland waived his right to appear at a bond hearing, but Josephson's mother spoke out in court.
He's taken away a piece of our heart, soul, and life.
According to the police report, Josephson suffered multiple wounds to her body, including her head, neck, face, upper body, leg, and foot. Inside the suspect's car, police found liquid bleach, cleaning wipes, window cleaner, and Josephson's cell phone. And police say the child locks were activated, so the back doors could not be opened from inside. Police say their investigation is continuing. In the meantime, a GoFundMe page created to help pay for the funeral with a goal of raising $5,000 at last check had raised more than $50,000. Elizabeth Hurd, ABC News, New York.
Well, a safety group is warning that women in Nevada are nearly 3 times more likely than men to be murdered at work. The National Council for Home Safety and Security looked at the numbers from the Labor Bureau and found that these crimes also happen more in April than any other month. The darker red the state is, there you see it, the more deaths they had. Nevada, Arkansas, and South Carolina all have the most. Now, most of the murderers are by a spouse, romantic partner, or a member of the family.
A second woman has come forward with allegations that former Vice President Joe Biden touched her inappropriately. And this comes following very public allegations from a former Nevada state lawmaker. Amy Lapos told the Hartford Courant that Biden pulled her in to rub noses at a 2009 fundraiser. She says she thought he was going to kiss her. This comes after former Nevada Assemblywoman Lucy Flores says Biden inappropriately touched her and then kissed her on the back of the head right before she took the stage at a campaign rally in 2014.
So I frankly just didn't even know how to react. I was just shocked. I felt powerless. I felt like I couldn't move. I just didn't even know how to process it.
Well, in a statement, Biden says he does not recall this alleged interaction with Flores, saying, quote, "In my many years on the campaign trail and in public life, I have offered countless handshakes, hugs, expressions of affection, support, and comfort. And not once, never did I believe I acted inappropriately." The former vice president added that it was never his intention to do so. Well, looking ahead, voters in Clark County will head to the polls for primary elections tomorrow, and Las Vegas Mayor Carolyn Goodman could seal a 24-year Goodman legacy. That's if she is reelected. Goodman must win more than 50% to lock in reelection and avoid a June general election. She's up against 6 lesser-known politicians. Voters tomorrow will also cast ballots for council seats in Las Vegas, North Las Vegas, and Henderson. They will also elect a mayor and 2 council members in Boulder City.
Jimmy Kimmel is home. The late night host is bringing his hit show right here to Las Vegas. The first taping is happening tonight. He will be here all week long. What a week it's going to be. It's going to be lots of fun.
Lots of fun. And he is so funny. 13 Action News anchor Jackie Kostick is live at the Zappos Theater at Planet Hollywood, where the taping is happening. Jackie.
Yeah, Trisha and Todd, our city is really going to be in the spotlight this week as Jimmy Kimmel is bringing his show, Jimmy Kimmel Live, home for the very first time. Now, he says he's really been wanting to do this since day one of his show, and that was 16 years ago. And as you can see, fans are here lining up. They're actually streaming in as we speak, heading into that show, and we're told that they were lined up since before 2 o'clock today. And just walking up and down the Miracle Mile shops here, they really were lined up all the way around the shops. Now tonight, these fans are in for a really great show. The Kardashians Kim, Chloe, and Courtney will be on the show, as well as musical guest The Killers. And then for the rest of the show, or for the rest of the week, it's going to be a great time. Tiffany Haddish, Kevin Hart, Seth Rogen, Mike Tyson, and Celine Dion all expected to make appearances. Now, this is a fun little fact here. The show that they're recording today will air tonight, so you're going to want to stay tuned. It'll air right after 13 Action News live at 11. A lot to look forward to, and people are super excited here. Jackie Kostek, 13 Action News, elevating Las Vegas.
All right, Jackie, thanks so much. And you know, when we heard that Jimmy was coming to town, you right away, you hit him up on Twitter, and you're like, listen, Jimmy, you and I got to talk.
That's right.
And that's exactly what happened.
It really, really did happen. He responded to the Twitter. He liked my tweet. And I got to meet him this weekend and talk about, I've been waiting to meet him. He was amazing, genuine. He's such a funny person. I talked to him about really everything growing up here. He's been here since he was 9 years old, went to high school here, funny pranks, and his favorite things about Las Vegas. So tonight at 11 o'clock tonight, you'll hear about one prank that he and Cleto, his best friend and now band leader on the show, did with their uncle on the Las Vegas Strip that led to Metro Todd getting involved.
Oh, boy.
They are crazy.
Yeah,
Would you
they
hear
started
this?
young, right?
Yeah, they did. So make sure you watch live at 11 tonight.
Yeah, you called him out on Twitter and he responded.
That's right. New at 5, spring break.
We have no plans yet. We have nothing planned for spring break.
No plans yet? 13 Action News takes a look at the free and affordable options for your kids.
Plus, ever wonder why you rarely see posts from some of your Facebook friends? The social network is offering up an explanation. And how a hotel casino popular with Las Vegas locals is celebrating 40 years.
And winds picking up tomorrow. Wind advisory in effect for Tuesday. We're talking about gusts up to 40 miles an hour, but that's not it. Big changes in that 7-day forecast coming up next week. We'll take a look at that coming up soon.
Well, new at 5, spring break certainly can be exciting for the kids, but it can also be pretty stressful for mom and dad.
That's right, but 13 Action News has you covered. There are plenty of free or affordable options right here in our valley.
We have no plans yet. We have nothing planned for spring break.
We get it, you're busy.
I work 2 jobs.
Finding time to make spring break plans might not be at the top of your to-do list. Moms we spoke with say, while there's no set schedule, they'll be sure to keep their kids busy.
A lot of swimming, a lot of maybe little arts and craft. Just out going to the parks, riding bikes.
The good news is, in our hometown, there is plenty to do, and we're here to help with a rundown of what's happening.
We have amazing parks. You can go to the Strip. We have mountains. We have lakes. We have pools. Amazing library system. There's always something to do.
Nanette Malamd is owner of Vegas Family Guide, an online resource for local family-friendly events. She points out spring break is the start of swim season.
Some of the splash pads will be open. Clark County splash pads open April 1st. There's also some local casinos that you can get into their pools. And most of our rec centers have indoor pools. The outdoor pools won't open until closer to Memorial Day.
The Valley's 2 major water parks, Wet and Wild and Cowabunga Bay, are also open for spring break.
If you're looking for more outdoor stuff to do with your family, kind of off schedule, definitely some hikes. Red Rock, we have flowers blooming down at Lake Mead, down by Willow Beach.
There are also plenty of special events. During the first weekend of spring break, there's a Clark County Fair and Rodeo in Logandale with live entertainment, a carnival, and plenty of food. Plus, the Las Vegas Lights Football Club will take on the Seattle Sounders at Cashman Field. Soccer tickets start as low as $15.
We also have Works Racing, off-road racing that's coming to the Orleans Arena towards the end of spring break. In Pahrump, the Monster Truck Insanity Tour is back.
If you're looking for something a little more low-key, try your local library. You'll find story times, arts and crafts, cooking classes, and more.
The Whitney Library is actually offering a superhero spring break.
They'll be hosting special superhero-themed story times and screening some of your favorite Marvel movies, all for free. Remember, it doesn't cost a dime to see some of the biggest attractions on the Strip, like the Bellagio Fountains, the Mirage Volcano, and the new light show at the Las Vegas Eiffel Tower. And if you are considering tickets to a Vegas show, be sure to ask about spring break specials for locals.
You can head down to Bodies the Exhibit. They're offering free child admission with an adult for the month of April.
If you have to work over spring break, consider dropping your kids off at your local Parks and Rec Center. Clark County, Las Vegas, and Henderson
are all offering spring break camps. But be sure to call and book as soon as possible because spots can fill up. In the end, if all you have is an hour or two with the kids, then head to the park. With highs typically in the 80s, spring break should be beautiful.
Play on the swing, slide on a slide, kick some balls around, and just enjoy some family time with a picnic. You don't sometimes always have to have a super planned day.
Yeah, just a little R&R. Sounds nice, doesn't it? And we have a list of activities and events. Just head over to our website at ktnv.com. Well, from Contact 13, Facebook is explaining why you may rarely see stuff from certain people and always see posts from others. The social media platform has a new tool called Why Am I Seeing This Post? It's on the right-hand corner of a post, and it breaks down how often you interact with the page or person and gives you the option to decide if you want to see more or less from them. Facebook also added more descriptions behind why you're seeing certain ads.
Well, Caesar's Palace became Lisa's Palace over the weekend. The resort is celebrating the grand opening of Vanderpump Cocktail Garden. This is the latest project for the reality TV star and restaurant owner, Lisa Vanderpump. My wife is a big fan here.
Yes.
Now, Lisa was there along with a ton of other celebrities like Lance Bass and also the cast of Vanderpump Rules. The iconic fountains there at Caesar's also were turned pink for the big event.
She is too fabulous. I like that show, by the way, too, with your wife.
Yeah, I mean, boy, they live a whole nother lifestyle.
That's for sure. Well, here we have a pretty good lifestyle.
Yes, we do.
Great
Yes, we
temperatures, Dan.
Yeah, you know what? It was. Today, absolutely perfect. Mid-70s right now, and this is your high so far today, 75 degrees in Las Vegas. It's sitting at 76 in Prim. Now, the only issue we had today, those high clouds thickened up. They're going to last through the evening, and you could see for that Golden Knights game tonight at home, temperature's beautiful, just don't expect clear skies. Winds remain light. Some good news there. Here's that satellite, and you can see the clouds just kind of moving in from the west, and that will continue throughout the next, I'd say, maybe 12 hours, maybe a little bit longer. Futurecast kind of showing you the clouds are going to be around. You see the green around. We're not going to get rainfall in the city, but we could squeeze out a shower over the higher elevations tomorrow morning into the afternoon. We'll watch that, but we will be dry in Las Vegas. The clouds will push out of here in the afternoon. Heavier rain and a few thunderstorms possible across central Nevada tomorrow. Not for us. Also tomorrow, watch these winds. In the morning, nothing bad. We go into the afternoon. Look at the sustained winds near 25 miles per hour in some parts of town. We could have gusts over 40 in some areas tomorrow, if not higher in the mountains. It is going to be an extremely windy day. That wind could pick up a little bit of dust. With all the rain we've seen this year, hopefully that ground's packed enough, but dust is possible tomorrow afternoon for that commute, so keep that in mind. I want to recap this year so far. Above average January, just above average in March, but February, over 5 degrees cooler than average. We were actually cooler in February than January, and 13 degrees warmer in March compared to the average temperature for February. Absolutely insane. So looking ahead to the weekend, temperatures start to warm up. Big high pressure moves in. This thing is looking massive. It's really going to warm up our temperatures. 90, yeah, it's possible on Sunday. As we go into the week, you see temperatures very nice until then, but you know what? Things are warming up. Look at that. 100 degrees possible by next week. It is going to be hot with a major high moving in.
Wait a second. And Mojave Max just came out, and you expect me to believe that? There's no way it's going to be 101.
101 on Monday.
Are you kidding me?
100? No.
Of course.
What day is it, Trisha? Come on, April
Did you
Fool's,
guys
no.
believe it? You didn't have me. No way.
No,
I've been here
kind
too
of.
long. Well, I was just like, wow.
You were looking at me like, is that real?
Yeah, I
No.
couldn't believe that.
It is going to warm up, but we're going to stay below 90 for early next week.
Okay, there we go.
You had me scared for a minute. Oh, I'm serious. My blood pressure just went up.
Not yet. Let's enjoy the
exactly.
80s and
I'm
enjoy this
scared.
time of year. Dan, thank you. Well, the Golden Knights there now, of course, they're heading to the playoffs. So up next, details on their first round opponent and also when tickets will be available. All right, playoff season now in Las Vegas. So, of course, for us, that means it's time to talk about the Golden Knights, right? Because every year the Golden Knights are going to the playoffs. This year they're going to face the San Jose Sharks in the first round. It gives the Knights now a chance for a payback because they lost to the Sharks in overtime on Saturday. Right now the Sharks, they're one spot ahead of the Knights there in the Pacific Division. Season ticket holders, by the way, they're going to receive an email with detailed information on playoff ticket prices. Also, a limited number of single game tickets for the first round series will go on sale to the general public Friday at noon. They're going to go pretty fast.
Yeah, absolutely. Go Knights, go. And Sam's Town is celebrating its 40th anniversary today. The party got started with a cake and champagne this afternoon. Sam's Town was considered Las Vegas's first locals casino when it opened back in 1979. It features one of the largest casino floors in our valley. To celebrate 40 years, the hotel will be offering dining deals at the Angry Butcher Steakhouse all month long. And coming up in tonight's ABC Primetime lineup, it begins at 8 o'clock with American Idol, followed by The Fix at 10, then Action News Live at 11. After that, Jimmy Kimmel Live from Las Vegas tonight. All right, well, that's our news for now at 5. Stay with us for ABC's World News Tonight coming up next.
All right, remember, we're always on at KTNV.com, our mobile app, Roku channel, and Apple TV as well. We'll see you back here in 30 minutes.